Welcome back, artists. In this video, I'm going to paint this floral bouquet here. As you can see, I've already done it in pencil first, and then I've gone over it with my ink to what will become a line and wash painting at the end. I'm doing this for some very good family friends of ours, the Franson family. They lost their mother recently, and I'm doing this in memory of her, of Carol Franson. One of her favorite colors was orange, and so I'm going to do mostly an orange bouquet, but I'll vary a little bit, yellow and red, just to add a little bit of interest. So let's start here. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is, like I often do, I'm going to start with my watercolor graphite in these darker areas. Traditional watercolor, you typically work from lights to darks, but I found adding this little intermediate step where you work from, lay down some initial darks to be very helpful. Now what is also helpful is that this ink that I have used, which is an Itoya blade pen, has a water-soluble ink, as you can see here. Touch out here where the ink is at, and you can see it run a little bit. I've used that here and there just to touch down and add a little, help me lay out some of my values here. I don't need much, but I do want a few reference points so that I can get a better sense of a three-dimensional image. All right, so there we go. There's my initial watercolor graphite underpainting. And you can tell that I've just gone here and there to grab a few of the light and mid-range tones in my piece. Now we'll come over it with some actual watercolors and just paint right over the top of the areas that we just were working in. And we normally start lightest to darkest. I'm just going to grab a few colors here and put in these daisies. I like painting loosely, so I like the immediacy that I get when I paint in a fast and loose manner like this. It's fun to let the paints meld and intermingle, work together. Now I'll mix my orange. I don't have orange in my palette, so I'll have to mix it and make it, which is good because then it gives me color harmony when I mix it from the same colors that I'm using already. All right, so there we go. There's a pretty good orange. We can add a little more yellow maybe. There we go. Well, all right, we'll have a little darker red here, a little bit. Put another orange one off on the side over here. And hiding down in here, I'll make a little pink one. I'm trying to peep out from behind there. I'll make another orange one here. And probably a little bit of pink in here too. All right, we want to go up our snapdragons here. So let's block in a few of these. I'll make this last snapdragon orange as well. Okay, let's add a little green to help hold things together, give them a little better context. Okay, now in the vase, in my view, this is a glass vase, so we'll try to make it look like a glass vase, the flower sitting in water. That first color was cerulean blue. This is cobalt blue. All right, now our table. Well, I'm just going to play around a little bit, let the shadows sort of run into the table color. The shadow color is cobalt blue, and the table is a little bit of raw sienna with quinacridone burnt orange. All right, now a little bit of sky color just to give things a context here. Now when you paint fast and loose like I do, a lot of times I will intentionally paint outside the lines, especially in some of these areas where I have a chance to let the main object intermingle with the background. But I want to control my values because I want to make the main object stronger and clearer than these little secondary notes that I put randomly here and there. Just makes things more interesting for the human eye. Now I still need to put in the dark centers of the flowers. I'm just going to use dark blue. This is phthalo blue. And then I'm going to use it a little bit as an accent elsewhere around the bouquet. Phthalo is a staining color, but it's a transparent color. So you see that I can use it to help make a three-dimensional appearance on my flowers. All right, so there we go. There's our bouquet. I like that. We've got our daisies, we've got our snapdragons, we've got our vase sitting on the table. I like the randomness and the mixture together of the various colors. I'll let that dry, and then I'll post it online, share with our friends, and I'll notify our friends and family, friends that this bouquet has been made in memory of their mother. Please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.